Hello and welcome to the cave. I wanted to come back with another Ultimate Journey event because I have now unlocked Jedi Master Luke, and so that is one more Galactic Legend events that I can actually do. So I'm going to go ahead and refresh a try there. I already did this. I wanted to make sure that I could do it with what I have right now. And what I have right now is a full Jedi Master Luke Skywalker like meta team. But you can see I've got Jolie and Jedi Knight Revan kind of low relic. Jedi Knight Luke is where he is when you unlock Jedi Master Luke, and so is Hermit Yoda. I do not have the Zetas for Hermit Yoda, and I don't even have all my Zetas or my ultimate ability for Luke. I am missing Indomitable Blast and a Flux. So, and he's not even all. I did get him up to Relic 9, but I did not finish up his maxing out all of the mods. So, we have Jedi Master Luke. You're going to have Hermit Yoda. You're going to have Jedi Knight Luke Skywalker. I don't think that Revan or Jolie are incredibly necessary for this. I think if somebody's got, like, Yoda or Kenobi, or probably not Kenobi, but maybe like Bastila or Snips or probably General Skywalker is a good choice. If you don't have Revan team, first of all, shame on you. That's a good uh, early game team to have that you can get pretty easily. But also, some of those other Jedi are probably going to be just fine. Um, General Skywalker is probably a good call because of that armor shred. Anyway, let's go ahead and take on this battle and talk about what I am choosing to do in here that is leading to success. So first of all, you're going to get some first order attacks. They always have really high speed on these events, so it's inevitable that you're going to get a few hits off. That's all okay. So my They Grow Beyond has all of the Zeta. So what I can do is pop Jedi Lessons onto Jedi Knight Luke and increase Kylo Ren's cooldowns. Get some attacks, and now obviously I'm not going to be able to do anything to Supreme Leader Kylo Ren while he's in that mode. I'm going to use Yoda to pop Yoda's buff onto Luke, and then let's see. So what I'm really looking for is that Jedi's Will. So if I use Jedi's Will, I'm going to get that on Jedi Master Luke as well, and I can use Revan. Ooh, I kind of want to target Hux, but I also want to target Kylo Ren while he's up. So instead of what I was going to do, I'm going to spread Jedi Lessons around. And you can notice that they do a ton of damage when you're using that last ability that is a granted ability from Jedi Master Luke. Use that a Flux, do some crowd AoE damage. Okay, now Supreme Leader Kylo Ren is out of his ultimate, so I'm going to put some damage on him because you see that I'm doing a lot, and that's really the key here. I tried once and I failed, and that's because I'm like, okay, let me try to take out Hux first. And while I'm trying to take out Hux, Supreme Leader Kylo Ren, for those who don't know what his ultimate does, or it's not his ultimate makes him invincible while he's in that like kind of attack posture. But what he's all about is gaining those stacks. So you can see these stacks right here of Siphon. And when he has Siphon, he uses his first two abilities to gain Siphon. His last ability is a giant, huge amount of damage AoE that also uses that Siphon to siphon mastery off of other characters on the other team. So that makes him grow in power structure and diminish what you can do um, by a lot. And it tends to steamroll or snowball, and you get this effect where it's just like a very vicious cycle that you're locked in. So that's why we want to take him out as soon as we can. Okay, so now he's going to be invincible for a little while because he just activated his ultimate ability. So I will use that opportunity to kill Hux. And then as long as there's other... Ooh, so I do not have my Zeta on Yoda, but I can use this to try to bring some of my, you know, bring my Revan back from the brink there. And he should only have one more turn of that because he did not wait for. He has ultimate charge where he has that stance for 1 turn, 2 turns, or 3 turns based on how much ultimate he has. So he didn't use that. So he's only got one more turn. Oh, and he wasted that on Jedi Master Luke. He's not killing that. So let's go ahead and put as much damage as we can onto Supreme Leader Kylo Ren, which I'm going to have to take out some of these tanks first. And he's using that ability again. Hopefully I can use... I don't think They Grow Beyond is going to reset cooldowns while he's in his ultimate, so I'm going to use it on one of these tanks and try to get Jolie Bindo to live so that Jolie Bindo can try that resurrection. Alright, here I get a chance to get Jedi's Will up again, so I'm going to do that with Jedi Master Luke, and you see that they both get Jedi's Will. Okay, and Kylo Ren I can take down again, so let me go ahead. I think this is going to kill him if it lands. Boom! All right, there you go. And that's as easy as it needs to be. So let me see if I can go ahead and just show this off one more time, or actually I can refresh it again. So we'll go ahead and refresh it one more time after we're done with this, because then once you're done with that, finishing off these guys is super easy. So this last ability, Inherited Teachings, this is what Jedi Master Luke gives to all of the Jedi that are on his team, and as you can see, it just causes those Jedi to do a ton of damage. So that's all there is to it. Making sure that you're managing Supreme Leader Kylo Ren and damaging him while you have the chance. Oh, I forgot to even try to res Revan. So there's not in this mission these Ultimate Journey events, the Galactic Legend events, there's no real reason to get 3-star other than for clout. So, and I'm saving that. There's going to be another video about Jedi Master Kenobi, so subscribe for that video because I did do a video where I cleared him, but we'll do another one where we clear him without Commander Ahsoka Tano. So let's take Jedi Master Luke and we'll refresh that one more time. Jedi Master Luke Skywalker, Revan, Hermit Yoda, Jedi Knight. Let's go ahead and replace. Actually, I don't want to do that. Maybe a future video will replace Revan and Jolie with some other characters. But for now, I just want to go in with the meta team for Jedi Luke. Okay, so like I said, you're going to get a bunch of damage where it's completely unavoidable. And I'm going to get Jedi Knight Luke in there with some Jedi teachings. And he's going to ultimate, so I can't hurt him yet. But I don't think it was charged. I didn't really pay attention. Yoda, we want to stack this Master's Training. You have 25% accuracy, defense, offense, potency, and tenacity. Can't be dispelled or prevented. So there's a bunch of reasons why you're going to want to get that on your tunes as fast as you can. And then obviously I've got Luke. Let's do that Jedi Will. So as long as if target other ally is also a Jedi who's not Old Republic, he's going to get it as well. So that's why I'm using that ability. Revan I can use to help spread around some Jedi lessons. By the way, Jedi lessons is just a straight 20%. Can we look at it? So Master Luke gets Jedi Legacy, which is 100% Legacy, and once he does his heroic form, it's 100% mastery for everyone else as well. But if you look at like some of these other tunes, Jedi Lessons is 20% mastery per stack, so that's another 40% mastery there. That is kind of huge. So let's keep stacking up Jedi Lessons. Let's see, get Jedi Lessons on as many people as I can. Okay, cool. So I can damage Kylo Ren now, and see, that's why I target Hux as soon as I can. Because you can stop him. So I'm just focusing on Kylo Ren. I'm using that Jedi Legacy. Notice that I'm not using Jedi Revan's direct focus, because that will mark whoever I choose, and then I won't necessarily have that expire before. So when Kylo Ren uses his ultimate, I'm not using direct focus on Hux, because if I don't finish Hux before Kylo Ren is back, I'm not going to be able to spread the damage the way that I want to. So I'm going to go ahead and keep using that isn't that what it's called? Inherited teachings? Yeah. I'm going to keep using that inherited teachings because there you go. Now I killed Supreme Leader Kylo Ren before I even killed Hux. So the rest of this fight is going to be gravy. So let's go back and go ahead and try one time with some other Jedi just out of pure curiosity. Take out Revan, and let's say that we have do. Oh, here's some tunes. You can have him, old Obi-Wan, you're going to have from doing the Jedi Master Luke events. What else will you have from doing that events? None of these. None of these. So let's say that you did Sith Eternal and you have Anakin. Yep, let's go ahead and try that composition. See how this goes and see if the stuff goes any differently. So I'm going to take a bunch of damage as always. It was always unavoidable. All right, let's use They Grow Beyond on Jedi Knight Luke, excuse me. Get some of that Jedi teachings going on, and I think that's one of the reasons why this just does so much damage when you choose to actually use these abilities. Yeah, so even using different Jedi, that just means that you're going to be making better use of this inherited teachings. Pop that on the right tunes, and they just do tons and tons of. You just see, I wiped out practically all of the protection from one of those tanks. See if I can get one attack on. Ooh, I'm gonna do Anakin and try to get. Yeah, that's still a lot of damage. Jedi Knight Anakin still did a ton of damage on Supreme Leader Kylo Ren when I'm using inherited teachings on him. So I'm gonna use this ability. I don't really need Ben to tank, so I'm gonna keep using inherited teachings on Kylo Ren, and then I'm going to use inherited teachings one more time. So I'm gonna give Jedi lessons to Luke and Anakin. Boom, gone. Okay, then the rest of that fight, I mean, you can see that it's like, dude, you've got some tanks. The tanks in this event seem to hit like a truck. But other than that, I mean, this is look. Once Hux is down, you can't tell me that this is still a scary matchup. Oh, do. Mana. There you go. Hux is down. The rest is just going to be gravy. So you can see that it doesn't really matter. You probably put your Zetas onto Jedi Knight Luke, and you probably are working on some Zetas for Jedi Master Luke. I would say that Galactic Legend one is really important. I would say we'll go look at which Zetas are important. Let's just finish this off one last time. And I don't think that I'm going to be able to refresh it again. That's why I went back so that we could say, hey, what's it like if I don't have Revan and if I don't have Revan and Jolie, is that like really important? I think we just proved that it's not. You know, I'm just using one Jedi that doesn't have the that's not required to unlock Luke. So I mean, if you needed four other Jedi to unlock Luke, I'm sure that you could get by with just using those. So we're using three Jedi that you need to unlock Luke in the first place, and Jedi Knight Anakin, which I think doesn't everybody doesn't everybody have them? All right, let's go ahead and I think I would have done more damage doing Jedi teachings or inherited teachings, I mean. So let's see. Ooh, but I want to use that Efflux because it does some AoE damage. And then once we use that inherited teachings, we're going to just kill the rest of them. Cool. Easy. All right, so let's go back and take a quick look at which Zetas I think are important for Jedi Master Luke. Yep, so I can't do this again because I just did it 3 times. So let's go look at Jedi Master Luke. I have some of those guys favorited because that's who I'm trying to work on right now. I'm eventually going to go back and do strength flows and do or do not Zetas, but for Jedi Master Luke, I would say this leader ability, this leader ability is not really important. to have that Zeta. They grow beyond. I don't think it's really doing that much because Kylo Ren in that event was constantly doing his ultimate ability. So once he uses that ultimate ability, I don't think you can do a damn thing to increase his cooldowns anyway. So that's the main reason why I wanted this Zeta is to increase cooldowns. So that's going to be more useful for other matchups. But I would say that this Jedi Galactic Legend is really important because it has plus 10% max health, max protection per amplifier level, and just a straight 30% decrease. You can see that Jedi Master Luke, all of his protection was gone every time we had a little damage on his health. He was getting close to the halfway mark one or two of those times. And so I would say that Galactic Legend Zeta is probably the most important one for that event, followed by Jedi Legacy because when you use that when you get the Zeta, Luke has plus 100% mastery and ignores taunts. So that was really important because it's an extra 40% mastery over if he had maximum stacks of Jedi Lessons. So I think that one, yeah, Jedi Lessons is 20%, so you can only get 3 stacks. So if you have max stacks on Luke, that's 60% mastery, and he's still not ignoring taunt. So this one, where he gets to ignore taunt, I was able to ignore, there's 3 tanks, so I was able to ignore them when it's his turn, put Jedi Lessons on Jedi Knight Luke, and attack Kylo Ren. So I think those are the 2 Zetas that you're really going to want for this event is Galactic Legend and Jedi Legacy. You can see my mods are kind of scuffed. You can see that I did do the Relic 9, so if you did not get to Relic 9, mileage will vary a little bit, particularly with that Galactic Legend. A couple more levels, you know, you need to get them to level 7 to do this anyway. So a couple more Relic levels to have 20% extra max health and max protection. Yeah, I don't know how necessary that's going to be. I think this would have been perfectly achievable at Relic level 7. So that was your event for Jedi Master Luke, who I just unlocked this cycle, and I have 2 more of these currency to finish off his ultimates, and then I'm going to keep working on his team. So if anyone's curious about that, here's what my Jedi Master Luke team looks like. Is exactly what I used in the event. Revan, Jolie. I had Jolie down to relic level 2. So after I got Luke to level 9, I put him up to level 5. And now I've got a pretty well-balanced team. All of the characters are at least to relic level 5. It's certainly not my strongest Galactic Legend team. That would definitely be Sith Eternal or Kenobi by a long shot. But other than that, I hope everyone enjoyed this video. I hope you enjoyed seeing where my roster is getting to. And hopefully that helps some people get through that event. So see you at the cave.